My child, I understand the thoughts that rise in your heart and the restlessness that keeps you awake when you look toward the future. I know that your heart quietly wonders what will happen in the days to come, and that is why I speak to you clearly today. Do not fear, for nothing in your life is outside of my will. Look, you are nearing the end of this year, and the days ahead are not a time of emptiness, but a time when I am working with purpose. Just as the seasons change and nothing lasts forever, there are things in your life that have come to an end and must be left behind, for they will not help you in what lies ahead. You are not here by accident, and it is no coincidence that you are hearing my voice now. I have chosen you to hear these words, for I am not a God of chance or randomness. I am a God of purpose, the one who arranges all things with perfect wisdom. You have gone through struggles that seemed too much for you, and there were moments when you felt you couldn't go on. But here you are, standing because of my mighty hand. Every tear you shed I collected. Every prayer you prayed I heard. And every moment of silence when you thought I didn't answer was the time I was working in secret, preparing everything for you so that at the right time you would see the completed work. I have not been absent, my child. If you are still standing, it's because my grace lifted you up over and over. Nothing you went through was without reason. Every battle had a purpose. Every wound will bear fruit, and every dark night will give way to a new dawn, where my glory will be shown. What you don't understand now, you will see clearly soon. When this year ends, it's not just a calendar that will close, but I will also close doors that no longer need to be open in your life, and at the same time, I will begin opening new ones that you never imagined. These doors are reserved for you, and when they open, you will know that I am the one who speaks and fulfills. But I ask you to listen carefully, because not every door that opens is meant for you to walk through. Not every opportunity is from me. Discernment will be the key that helps you recognize which path is mine and which one is a trap disguised as an opportunity. The enemy will be close in this season, trying to distract you with things that appear beautiful but hide pain and emptiness. He will attempt to shift your focus away from what I am preparing for you. That is why I warn you, my child, keep your eyes fixed on me, for only then will you walk in safety. I am the one who holds you, the one who plants hope within you. The days ahead will bring not just endings, but also beginnings that are greater than anything you've left behind. Some relationships will fade without you having to fight to let them go. They will vanish like fog disappearing with the morning sun. I will cut away the ties that drained your strength and kept you from moving forward. Do not grieve for what you lose, for if I remove it, it is because I have something far greater to give you. The event coming into your life will not be small. It will be a life-changing event that marks a new chapter. When it happens, you will see that I had already prepared you for it, and you will realize that my plans for you were always better than your own. This event will be a turning point, and although at first it may scare you, know that behind this change, my hand is working for your blessing. Nothing will happen without my permission, and everything I allow will be for your eternal good. Stay alert to my voice. Do not ignore what I speak to you, because this is your opportunity to open your heart and listen carefully. Do not close your ears or harden your heart, for my word does not return empty. I am the one speaking to you, and I do so because I love you. This message is not for everyone, but for you, who have been chosen to receive it. Do not waste this moment, my child, for this is your final warning before what has been written begins to unfold in your life. Listen closely to what I want to reveal to you today, because in the coming days, you will begin to experience a movement you won't fully understand right away. Understand that my plans do not always make sense according to your logic, and my ways are far beyond what you can expect. You have asked me many times why some things didn't turn out as you hoped, and you felt like silence was the only answer. But now I tell you that every apparent loss, every delay, and every closed door has been filled with purpose. I order all things according to my eternal wisdom, and though it may be a mystery to you, it is a perfect plan to me. Trust in my wisdom, even when it hurts, for I see what you cannot see. I know what is hidden from your sight and what is unfolding in the unseen. What you think is a loss is actually a divine redirection. What feels like an empty space is simply the canvas I am preparing to fill with my glory. But listen closely, my chosen one, for this path will not be easy, and storms will come. I want you to understand that not all storms are meant to destroy you. Some are meant to refine you, to remove what does not belong, and to strengthen what needs to remain firm. When the winds howl and the waves rise, do not be afraid, for I am right there in the middle of the storm. Remember that with just a word, I come to see before, and I am the same yesterday, today, and forever. I do not change, and my power never fades. Do not let the turmoil around you shake you, for it is a sign that the foundation I have built within you is about to support something monumental. I do not allow your faith to be tested without purpose, but to strengthen it like gold refined in the fire. You have asked for clarity, and I will give it to you. But understand that clarity won't always come in the form of simple answers. Many times, it will come as questions that draw you deeper into me. Do not resist this journey, because the greatest revelations are born in places of solitude, in the desert, where distractions are stripped away, and my voice becomes your only guide. Do not curse the times when you feel alone, because that is where my presence is most powerful. What you thought were just simple thoughts were actually my spirit preparing your heart for what lies ahead. I have spoken to you in ways you did not recognize, but even then, I was at work in you, shaping your character, strengthening your spirit, and awakening your spiritual senses. Do not think you wasted time during those quiet days, because in those hidden moments, you were being built. Just like the seed remains hidden underground before it begins to sprout, so too were you being formed in secret, preparing for the time when you will bloom before all. What is coming will be great, but it will also require you to trust in me more than in yourself. I want you to understand, my child, that I am not building something fragile within you, but something that will be unshakable. For this to happen, I must remove everything that is not in line with my purpose. There will be changes in your life that will surprise you and transitions that will make you uncomfortable, but behind each one of them is my hand, guiding you toward what I have planned. Some people will pull away from you, and you may feel left behind, but do not cry or be upset because these separations are necessary. I will cut the ties that lead nowhere, because I want you to walk in freedom, not in chains that look like friendships. What you now see as empty will soon be filled with new relationships, new paths, and opportunities that have my seal on them. Do not hold on to what I am removing, because you cannot receive what is new if you don't let go of what has already served its purpose. When the storm grows stronger, remember my words. I am right there in the middle of it. I am your refuge and your strength, always ready to help you when trouble comes. Nothing that comes your way will break you if you stay in me. And even if you cannot see it, I will create paths in the desert and rivers in the dry land. My faithfulness will protect you, and my word will be the light that guides your steps. So, do not fight against this process. Surrender your fears, your doubts, and your plans to me, for I know what is best for you. Everything that seems uncertain now will soon become clear before your eyes. And when you see what I am about to do, you will fall to your knees, realizing that my love and wisdom are far beyond anything humans can understand. I have prepared a time that will mark a turning point in your life. This is not a small or temporary thing, but an event that will shake everything you thought was secure. It will be a shaking that will reach the roots of your life, and what was built on weak ground will fall, but what is built on the solid rock will stand firm. Do not be afraid when you see structures falling apart, for what collapses was not strong enough to carry the weight of my purpose for you. Everything that shakes is meant to show you where you have truly placed your trust. My desire is that nothing be built outside of my will. Many will not understand this process and will think you've been abandoned. They will believe that my favor has turned away from you, but the truth is, you will be right in the middle of my most important work. When everything feels uncertain, and the paths you once knew are no longer there, you will begin to walk on new paths you've never seen before. I am the one who makes a way in the desert and creates rivers in the wilderness. Just as I led my people with a cloud by day and a pillar of fire by night, I will also guide you in a way that will make it clear you are not walking in darkness. Trust in me. Though the transition may feel like a loss, every apparent emptiness is just part of the preparation. What you thought with defeat was really part of the plan to lead you toward the eternal. Even the mistakes and stumbles you believed destroyed your opportunities will now fit into the perfect plan I am creating. The event that is coming will feel like a storm, yet shine like a new dawn. At first, you will not understand it, as it will seem like a painful shake. But behind this movement lies the fulfillment of promises I have kept. There will be sudden, unexpected, and radical changes. People you thought would always be by your side will disappear, for they are not meant to share the stage I am about to raise. Not everyone can handle the glory I am about to pour out, and some will be separated because they are not ready to carry what you are about to receive. The enemy will try to use this time to sow doubt and confusion in your mind. He will come with lies disguised as truths, trying to convince you that what's happening is punishment, that my favor has left you. But remember, my thoughts toward you are thoughts of peace, not harm, to give you a future full of hope. As it is written in Jeremiah 20:9-11, "For I know the thoughts I think toward you, says the Lord, thoughts of peace and not of evil, to give you a future and a hope." Let this word be the foundation that keeps you steady when the storm grows stronger. Not all storms are meant to destroy. Some are sent to refine, to purify what still needs to be shaped, just like gold is refined in the fire until it reflects the craftsman's face. Just as my hand allows the waves to crash until my image is reflected in your life, do not fear the roaring wind or the loud storms, for in the middle of it all, I remain faithful. Don't you remember how my voice calmed the raging sea? Don't you know that the same one who spoke then is the one who rules over everything now? In Hebrews 13:8, it is written, Jesus Christ is the same yesterday, today, and forever. This truth will be your anchor when things seem uncertain. You have sought clarity, and I will give it, but not in the way you expect. You desire clear answers, but I will give you questions that will open your eyes to deeper parts of my will. My purpose is not simply to give you knowledge, but to change your heart in places no one else can touch. It is there, in the quiet places, that I reveal myself most clearly. The desert will not be a sign that I have abandoned you, but the place where my voice will become unmistakable. In times of solitude, I will show you secrets that you wouldn't have understood in the midst of a crowd. Many of the thoughts you brushed off as passing were actually seeds of revelation that I planted in your spirit. And now they will start to grow and bear fruit, because what seemed dormant was quietly being worked on in the silence. Do not despise the silence, for in it, I have been creating the root that will support the tree of your life. And when that tree blossoms, the nations will see and know that it was not by your own strength, but by my spirit. There will be shakes, yes, but each shake will prepare a firmer foundation. The event that is coming, you did not plan for and could not have imagined, because it is beyond what your mind can grasp. I have set it aside in my eternal plan. And when it happens, you will see that it was not your effort, but my word being fulfilled at the perfect time. The work I am doing in your life is not shallow or temporary, but deep, precise, and everlasting. I am removing old foundations and laying new ones that can support the weight of what I am about to place in you. There will be a movement so unexpected that it will change the course of your steps, but do not see it as chaos. It is the alignment of my plan, a change that may seem sudden to others, but is exactly what I have planned for you. For me, it is the perfect continuation of a plan I started long before you even imagined it. What is coming will not be limited to just one part of your life. It will touch many different areas. There will be changes in your surroundings, a shaking in the relationships you have, and a transformation in the way you see and understand the world. I have been quietly preparing you so that your vision can grow. If your heart stayed at the same level, you would not be able to receive what is about to happen. That is why I've been working on the inside first, before showing you what's on the outside. No one can hold something great without first being shaped in the small things. Many will say that what's about to happen to you is strange. Some will call it an accident or coincidence. But I tell you, it will be fulfillment, because nothing in my plan happens by chance. When this event unfolds, you will realize that every day of waiting, every tear you shed, and every silent struggle were pieces of a bigger picture that is now starting to come together. What once seemed broken will suddenly make perfect sense. This event is not for your harm, but will be a clear sign of my faithfulness. It will stand as a testimony that I am in control of all circumstances, just like I intervened in Joseph's life, when he was thrown into prison and then raised to the palace. I will take what seemed like a story of loss and turn it into a story of honor. When others see what I do for you, they will know that it was not the work of men, but the work of the God who opens paths where there seem to be none. I want you to understand this clearly. Not everyone will understand what is coming. Some will criticize, some will knock, and others will try to stop what I am doing, but no one and nothing can close what I open. In Revelation 3:8, it is written, "See, I have placed before you an open door that no one can shut, because you have little strength, yet you have kept my word and have not denied my name." This word is your assurance, because what I decide will last, and no power, human or spiritual, can stop it. The event that is about to unfold will be like a master key, opening paths that once seemed impossible. With it will come new responsibilities and deeper understanding. This will not be just a gift, but an assignment, because every blessing I give comes with a purpose. It is not meant for selfish use, but for you to become an instrument of my glory. I trust you with what others could not handle, because I have tested your heart and seen that, though imperfect, it sincerely beats for me. There will also be a revealing of what was hidden, What was kept in the shadows will come into the light. People who seemed to be your allies will show their true faces, and I will allow this so that you no longer carry burdens that do not belong to you. Do not be shocked when some rebel against you, for they are not fighting you, but the purpose I have placed within you. But do not be afraid, for as it is written in Isaiah 40:1-10, do not fear, for I am with you. Do not be dismayed, for I am your God who strengthens you. I will help you, I will uphold you with my righteous right hand. This promise will be fulfilled in your life, especially in times of opposition. Remember, what I allow in this season is not punishment, but guidance. I am adjusting your path, correcting your course, and removing anything that stands in the way of your journey. What some might see as loss is really protection. There are doors I don't open, not because I don't love you, but because I care too much. I do not want you to go where your spirit would be harmed and your faith would weaken. That is why I close the doors that need to be shut and open the ones that align with my plan. When everything is finished, you will see that nothing happened by chance. What seemed like an interruption was actually preparation. What appeared as emptiness was fertile ground where I planted my word. And what you call delay was simply my perfect timing unfolding. I do not come early or late, but always at the exact right moment. And that moment is approaching with great power, for I have decreed that what was written before the world began will now be revealed. What is about to happen will not be just an outward change. It will be a deep transformation that will touch your mind, your spirit, your emotions, and even the way you see life. I am preparing a complete change in you, one that will not go unnoticed, because everything around you will start to show signs that something much greater has arrived. There will be a renewal in your understanding, and what once felt confusing will start to make sense with perfect clarity. You will look at past situations in a new way and realize that every step of the way, I was working in ways you couldn't see. The event I am preparing for you will be like a shaking that awakens what has been lying dormant inside you. Many gifts and abilities you thought were lost or forgotten will come to life again. I will breathe life into what once seemed inactive, and my breath will restore what you thought was dead. You will be amazed as you find yourself acting with a strength you never knew you had and a courage you never imagined. This will not be by your own strength, but by the power of my Spirit working within you. What is coming will require a strong heart from you because you will face not something ordinary, but a powerful and extraordinary manifestation. This change will also affect your material world. Doors that have remained closed for years will suddenly open, and resources that once seemed out of reach will come to you with ease. I am the one who provides, and I will bless the work of your hands, not so you may glorify yourself, but so you can see that everything comes from me. There will be unexpected provision where there was once lack, because I am the one who turns deserts into springs of water and dry lands into fruitful orchards. At the same time, this event will affect your emotions. The weight you've carried for so long will begin to lift. Many burdens you've carried quietly will vanish in a way you cannot explain. What once stole your peace will no longer have control over you, for I am breaking invisible chains that have kept you bound. You will experience a joy that doesn't depend on your circumstances, and a peace that words cannot explain. It will be the fulfillment of what is written in Philippians 4:7, and the peace of God, which surpasses all understanding, will guard your hearts and minds in Christ Jesus. The change will also impact your spiritual life. I will increase your discernment so you can clearly tell what is true and what is false. The enemy will try to present himself as something good, but my eyes upon you will see past his disguise. You will be able to spot traps before you fall into them, and you will know when to move forward and when to wait. What seems uncertain now will soon be clear, because my Spirit will guide you every step of the way. The event that is coming will not just open new paths for you, it will open your eyes as well. Do not think that what I am preparing is something small or insignificant. I am separating you from the ordinary and bringing you into the extraordinary. The change will be so noticeable that even those who don't believe will see the difference. Some will come with questions, because they won't be able to deny that something beyond the usual has happened. Your life will then become a living testimony of my reality, showing that I am still speaking, still moving, and still transforming. In that moment, you will understand that I didn't choose you to stay hidden, but to be a light in the darkness. In this process, I will reveal the things you have longed to understand. Many of the questions you have kept deep within will start to be answered. It won't be because everything is explained to you, but because you will learn to trust me without needing to understand everything. You will realize that true faith is not built on what you can see, but on what I have promised. And in that moment, what is written in Hebrews 11:1 will come true. Now faith is the assurance of things hoped for, the conviction of things not seen. Do not ignore the signs that will begin to appear around you. There will be unusual movements, events that seem to line up perfectly, but they will not be coincidences. They will be signs showing that what I have promised is already in motion. Even the small things that others may overlook will be important for you, as they will become signs of my presence, guiding you forward. Every detail will be part of my language with you. The process will not be comfortable, because comfort doesn't bring growth. What I am preparing for you will take you out of your routine and lead you into deep waters where your own strength cannot carry you. It won't be familiar ground, but it will be safe ground because I am the one establishing it. And when your heart dares to move forward, even without relying on what you see, new horizons will open before you, horizons you never thought possible. My child, I know the thoughts that rise in your heart and the restlessness you feel when you look to the future. I know that you silently ask me what will happen in the days to come, and that is why today I speak clearly to you. Do not be afraid, for nothing that is planned for your life happens outside of my will. You are now in the final phase of this year, and the days that remain are not empty time, but a period when I am working with purpose. Just as the seasons change and nothing lasts forever, there are things in your life that have come to an end and need to be left behind, for they will no longer serve you in what is coming. You are not here by accident, nor is it a coincidence that you are hearing my voice now. I have chosen you to receive my words because I am not a God of random chance. I am the God of purpose, the one who arranges everything with perfect wisdom. You have faced trials that seemed too difficult, and there were moments when you thought you couldn't go on, but here you are, upheld by my mighty hand. Every tear you shed I collected. Every prayer you spoke I heard. And every moment of silence when you thought I wasn't answering was actually the time I worked in the hidden places, preparing everything for the perfect time when you would see the full picture. I have not been absent, my child. If you are still standing, it is because my grace lifted you over and over. Nothing you've been through with for nothing. Every battle had a reason, every wound will bring forth fruit, and every dark night will give way to a new dawn where my glory will be shown. What you don't understand now, you will soon see clearly. As this year ends, not only will the calendar close, but I will also shut doors that should no longer be open in your life. At the same time, I will begin to open new doors that you never thought possible. These doors have been set aside for you, and when they open, you will know that I am the one who speaks and fulfills. But I ask you to listen carefully, because not every door that opens is meant for you to walk through. Not everything that appears to be an opportunity comes from me. Discernment will be the key to recognizing which path is mine and which is a trap disguised as a chance. The enemy will be near in this season, trying to distract you with illusions that look beautiful but hide pain and emptiness.